Darth Vader on a thumbnail, and people
Darth
just
Vader
massively
on a
clicked my video.
thumbnail.
It worked. It was like
Yeah.
clickbaity, you know. It compelled me to click it, basically.
People see a popular character and some really big text, and they click on your thumbnail. Guaranteed.
Gotta click it. So, downsizing radiator,
Training space.
putting huge fuck off generator.
This is just gonna be a hectic mess, I know it.
Yeah. As usual. I don't know
Yes.
if we will notice the, you know, difference that much. I'm not sure.
Except that everyone's gonna be spamming overboost everywhere.
For me, it's not so much the overboost, it's just the
TP?
energies.
Energy.
Oh, energy,
Yeah,
yes.
just like energy guns that previously you can't really use that easily, now you can use.
I said it's only about like a 7% output, except though that is a 7% for the overall, not the excess. So it is actually
Yeah,
coming out
that's
to probably
like
a lot.
an extra 1,000 output on Congo.
Yeah.
So just spam the
Honestly,
energy
just like actually considering everything, the Ikujaku, because it has such the giant cap, you may be able to overboost for like a stupidly long time with that.
Mm.
That's also like 12,000 something, but it's like 200 pounds heavier, but has like 4 times the cap the Congo does.
Yeah.
I think it gets you to like 70 something thousand energy cap if you've got the optional.
But I had so much recharge, I had no need to
No, but
have
so
any...
that's the thing. Okay, so I've also noticed that there seems to be a base capacity built into the actual AC that I've never bothered to pay attention to. Because like if you look for the overall cap compared to the cap in like just the actual generator, the numbers don't line up. It looks like you may have like a 20 or like 30k base built-in cap. It may change based on core. I haven't looked too far into it. But like if you've got like 48 cap and then the energy optionals adding 12 at 60, you have like 85k.
I never noticed. Oh, this is
feel the acceleration. I'm not used to this. Oh, there is a second level to this map. I never noticed.
Really? You use that in freaking Nexus to hide while you're waiting for the 3 freaking minute timer to end.
Thing is, I did not.
Because you want the hidden part.
Yes. I didn't bother with hidden parts in Nexus, you know. I did CD2 like 100%, but CD1, nah.
God, the overboost is definitely feelable.
I'm enjoying spamming dual energy weapons more, you know, than overboosting.
Oh, someone's down.
Yeah, generator is down. Now fly away. TP is drainy still. You can easily like lose energy if you're not paying attention. But yeah, much more spam going on, for sure.
I see somebody up there trying to hide.
Is it Rascal again?
Hello! Oh no, not the Lamia. I need to ditch the missiles, they are not worth it. Switch to my double laser combo. Oof. Who needs dual silky when you can have Shade Griffin? Everyone is dropping their stuff. Someone blew up. Someone is using missiles. The madman.
Yeah, I have 2 triple missiles on this.
Stop
I still
missing
have
everything.
60 left.
Go away, asshole.
I've just
need
been
to die
over
now.
boosting around
realized
with
I can-
missiles.
You need
I can
to
pretty
die
much
now.
just fly forever on this tank.
Yep.
That's dumb.
I enjoy that the most. The fact that you have permaflight. Yeah.
Yeah, I purposely made sure I had ammo because I was figuring we were gonna be very hard to hit
Mobile.
people. So I have double triples, the 800 ammo machine gun.
Yeah. I need to rethink the strategy a little bit. The tank did not seem as powerful as it can be.
So the main thing is here: are we staying on a A for E for all or changing to teams? Because I don't know. I don't actually mind this at the moment because it's hard to
I
get
mean-
like teamed on when you can just overboost away.
Yep.
Like this was a small room and that fight lasted 2 minutes.
Hmm.
I mean, if the map is larger, we can just do 1v1s and then the survivors fight as it should be going in theory.
Well, that's not the point of a free for all.
I mean, it's kinda is, but whatever. Let's do a free.
You picked
The
the,
most
smallest
cancerous-
map in the game.
Yeah.
I
cancerous
believe
map
it's
of the
probably smaller.
Yeah, no, the smallest is
two.
Barn Arena.
Oh, the barn. The
Yeah.
barn is great, actually. I love the barn. I love
I
that,
don't
like,
know why
all
you
those
like
walls and stuff to use. It's nice. But everyone else hates it.
How can you like that?
I think Rascal mostly hates it because his dual back
Chill.
verts don't work.
The verse don't
The
work
last
and
time
you
that we were
cannot-
on it,
No.
he was like on that binge where every AC is dual back verts.
Those things are toxic as hell, and anything that's more than 2 players.
I know they are because you don't see them coming. The decoys don't necessarily work. The way to dodge them is to boost towards the person. But if you're fighting
you're
the
fighting
other
somebody
person,
else,
they're just hitting you over and over.
Yeah, and they
Perfectly
hit you for
fine
like
and balanced.
3k damage.
They're great.
Fine and balanced. Don't know.
They're like the
Honestly,
one thing I don't like in
wouldn't
2v2.
mind coming up with a different ban list for 2v2. Like, again, like the TP and stuff for 2v2, because there's multiple people, isn't necessarily that bad. It's kind of nice to be able to not get dogpiled on, but then there's other shit that's just egregiously annoying, like those.
I don't know.
Or it's like, hey, you're fighting someone else, better get hit by 13 micro missiles in the side.
Yeah, like where do you draw the line? Because if you ban Centaur, I'm gonna come out with Arm 3 plus Taurus arms.
Yeah.
And hit you from
Honestly,
the
we
side.
would probably have to come up with like an actual maximum volley count for every fire of missiles.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it is. It's just all of them smacking you at once, the instant overheat and a giant chunk of damage. But I mean, like overall, it'd
Man.
probably just be like verts and like clouds bigger than 7 missiles.
Clouds. I like how you call
But then
it.
you have missiles like Satiros that you can have 2 lock-ons, and each missile does like 1,000 attacks.
Which
so
one
that'll chunk
are
out your AP.
the Sataros? Are those middle missiles?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they
I
have
mean,
really,
at the point,
really high
that's just
velocity.
that is a regular middle missile. The decoys will work. At that point, because people know that if you're actually building for 2v2, it's
Mhm.
really easy to fit inside decoys into an AC because most people aren't using the inside slot in the first place. Also, because every single person's decoy affects everyone else's missile, including their teammate. So it shouldn't be that bad. It's just that the verts typically avoid the decoys.
Maybe.
Mm.
Okay, I'm ready. I think I'm coming. Yes. Let's hope it doesn't crash.
Again, I don't know why you were having the crash before. As long as everyone has the same patch, it shouldn't desync.
I mean, it happens like once in a while, like without any cheats. So who knows? What
Yes,
was
yeah.
it this time? I have a playground beneath my windows, so if children screaming is getting on your nerves, let me know. children are weirdly screamy these days. I don't know why.
Somebody trying to kneel with the LX cannon. That's amazing.
It's not working as good as
Feel
I
sorry for you.
Yep, I pressed the wrong button on this. Well, there goes this like entire build idea. Granted, we also have someone kneeling using an LX cannon.
Why not? It wasn't so good, especially on this small cramped map. It's kinda horrible. Ay ay ay. It's better than Alex. You have the fucking Emira. Emira is unironically good sometimes when your opponent is not
The
expecting
thing with the
it.
Chimera is its biggest strength is making you hot, and that's
Also,
not
the
a
bullet
factor
velocity
in.
is great. It's wide.
It's a good
It's
weapon.
alright, like it's on par with the Jerion series, but really it's the heat that really cripples you.
I still think that it being like freaking multiple wide and not just straight at you is also a bit harder to dodge by just going sideways.
Not as fat of a projectile as the Jerions.
Yeah, but like I guess actually closer up it's better, but it's not as good from far away
Yeah.
because they tend to like eventually combine.
It's a great tank killer, but nobody really seriously runs tanks.
It's fucking nasty and
Ben runs
mind-breaking.
tanks. What do you mean?
I mean, you encounter tanks occasionally, and then you can fry them with Chimera, but you know, it's rare. Nice fireworks.
You know, I keep forgetting I've got overboost now. Yeah, this is the wrong generator for this. I tried it out, didn't work. I
Which
need a better
one?
one. I tried out the Congo. I think to just for like what I'm doing, I need the energy cap that the Kujaku has.
I use the G84. It works alright.
I also hate that it just says that it just gives you a crush screen instead of like the
Yep.
freaking replay thing. They could easily just attach your camera to someone. It's not that hard. It's already
Well,
there.
Not easily. The PS2 is.
That's
not
too much
powerful.
programming from software.
But it's not.
Not
It's already in the game. They just have to add the same like view change button.
Yeah, that's
Not enough.
too many lines of
CPU
programming.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure that 001 could probably do it if you wanted to figure it out.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
it requires them to add like 2 more lines of programming. That's too much for them.
To be honest, yeah, it just has to apply. It just has to move the code for that one thing over and then just apply one to pop up the screen.
Well, every then just is insurmountable if you don't know what to do.
Well, because people complain the map was too small. Let's do military district.
Ah, the map is too big.
I have the best build for this map.
Oh no. Way. Well, I guess it's time for meme builds. Why not? I have 500 boost speed. Was nice.
So I found you can use the hover boosters for infinite flight, but at the same time you can use overboosts as well while you're hover boosting.
Yes, yes, you can. Again, I
Yeah,
thought
so-
of this will just come up with some different, crazy, stupid shit,
Yeah.
and so far it has.
It's like the ultimate runaway build. You're in the air, high up, and you're running away at overboost speeds.
That's
Very
great.
oof.
It's toxic as fuck.
I mean, the one thing that I'll say is that fairly accurate weapons are going to be a lot harder to juke because you don't have the same acceleration on those because you're basically losing the entire vertical change, which is a large
Yeah,
part of it.
I'm not boost hopping around in the air, but I'm so high up, like I'll be outside of most weapons' effective ranges.
Well, it's a good thing that all of us can basically fly forever with TP.
yeah.
If this was versing someone not using the patch, it would definitely work. But
Okay, one sec.
We shall
almost
see.
done. Almost done. Just need a different FCS. And apparently I need fucking decoys, because everyone decided to run missiles in unlimited energy.
it's
Game
okay.
mode.
It's not unlimited energy. It's unlimited cooling. It's only a slight energy buff, which was apparently enough. Which
It
makes me
feels
wonder-
unlimited on Congo. It feels like I have no limit to my energy.
Same.
Which honestly just goes to show that they could have easily realized that like they purposely chose to drop it down just to the point where you couldn't permanently fly around. That was a clear design choice.
And it's a good design choice.
I mean, it made all of the indoor levels feel better.
Yep. So where's the flyer boy? I can see you. That's so fucking annoying. Try some of this. I have just the thing for you. Permanent flight feels like fucking AC4 or something. Kinda stupid.
I'm so high up, my radar isn't working properly.
Your radar isn't working.
And orbits are not hitting him because he's moving too fast in hover mode.
Oh, did you purposely grab orbits because he said that?
Yeah. But they are not hitting him at all. Just don't. The only thing is that hits him like in missiles if he doesn't dodge them properly. Let's test if he can. In some hit, but not a lot. Not enough. I went out of bounds.
Oh, rip.
Rip. Like that hover shit is kind of something else.
I wish I had a longer range radar, though. I can't see anybody on my radar.
Pick a fucking narrow deep and missile shit. Like people sleep on a narrow deep FCS with narrow deep weapons. I think, for example, narrow deep laser arms require a narrow deep FCS to be able to lock on fast enough.
Where the hell is Rascal hiding?
He's
I
out of
died.
bounds.
Oh, he died. He went out of
I'm
bounds.
chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I'm fucking chilling.
This is fun.
I know. Again, if you come up with the right funny patches, there's a bunch of fun shit to do.
It has a novelty to it that might last me like 2 matches, then I'll get tired of it.
Which is fine. You only need it to work twice. This literally took me like 30 seconds to do.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wasted all of my good ammo on Apple, and then freaking Rascal ran out of bounds.
I escaped the punishment.
I still got you a decent
Here-
amount of the way.
I hear explosions in the distance.
No, I'm now dead.
Good stuff.
Yeah, apparently my radar is only good to like 250 range, and I was like 300 range or 400 range above the ground, so I couldn't see anybody.
That's amazing. that has to be the first time anyone's ever complained about that in Last Raven.
Yeah.
5th gen moment, rely on visual identification. Yeah, pick the proper distance arena. We never played that shit. It's small as fuck. Let's see how it goes. So weapon arms are apparently a total meme, because everyone is moving too fast.
I mean, there's micro missile arms. There's
I
Titan
bet
arms.
I bet Leo is probably pretty decent on its second mode.
Leo,
I
Ares.
know.
You just hit somebody who's preoccupied with somebody else, because the second mode Leo does like mad damage.
Yeah.
The only downside it takes all your energy to fire it, but with the patch, like that's no issue.
Maybe I should put the batteries on also, you know. Just for laughs and giggles. Yeah, and the thing I remembered, you need fucking narrow deep FCS with the Leo.
Do you?
No,
Yeah.
you can use you
lock
can
time.
use F73H and you'll be fine.
Yeah, 73H Volute 2 is probably fine.
Not in my testing. It's lock time in second mode is very long, so you kind
So wouldn't narrow deep make it worse trying to use it close up?
Well,
Narrow deep has
it
the
locks
fastest-
faster, but that's offset by the fact that your box is smaller, so you can't get them in your sight for as long.
Slow down.
True.
You know.
It is running quite slow.
It was Val who told me about it. We played and I couldn't hit him at all, and then he used narrow deep FCS and same arms and had great success, so I stole the idea.
I totally meant to change bots.
Oof. Someone ate a plasma shot. The tank is dangerous. You know, Leo arms, even with this patch, are very drainy. Maybe even too drainy.
So I can like hide behind this pillar near the edge. That's
Oh
kinda
yeah, someone is pelting me with missiles. Ah, we have a flyer.
How did that miss? I also love how like everyone's focusing me while I'm focusing Apple, and TM and Rascal
Not
still have full
everyone.
health.
Not everyone, we were just...
Yes, because I'm the only one
being.
being shot besides Apple, who I'm shooting. The flying guy and you with those arms are shooting me the whole time. What do you mean
Hello.
everyone? It's literally everyone.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Survivor...
You're literally the one who complains about ganging up on people, and you have 3 people doing it.
Me? Nah.
Yes, you do all the time.
I know. But,
You're literally the
sometimes
one
you
who
gotta
always
do-
wants to break off in 1v1s first, even when it's a team.
sometimes
He's a
you gotta do
respectful
what you
guy.
gotta do. Like, TM was very bothersome to deal with. So...
Rascal is one of those do as they say, not as I do people.
I mean, it's in my name, you know? Like, it's in the open. Yep, the linear rifle does the work.
I'm actually curious if the hover extensions alter the leg stability.
I don't know.
I don't
Because
think
you
so.
at least feel like you'll get pushed, like even if you aren't stunned.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a different kind of stun, I guess. Because I do get pushed back, but I'm still, moving pretty easily.
You know,
Yeah, the missiles don't work.
You know what? So, TM, would you want me to pick the map where this would be, like, just ridiculously awful for anyone to try to fight you on?
Space.
Are
Yes,
you
space.
talking? Oh, nah, that's too much. I
Proof.
think.
Put it in space. I
Yeah, the
still
Leo
think that MOA has the best space map. Because the MOA map is very similar, except that under it there is tons of just random platforms as well as like up and down elevator platforms.
Hmm.
It's just like a better version of the one we have here.
You know what? I wish we
Leo
had
is so
the big ass like base from Armored Core 2 with the 2 towers in it in the wall on the
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
That was the best map ever.
Didn't MOA also have that like freaking western cowboy town?
I don't know. I didn't play too much with first generation. Oh, I'm in the water now. Yay. Bye.
It did. It had the cowboy map.
Worst map ever because you were always because the only time to shoot the like AI was really when they landed because they always hard landed, but they just always had cover on that map.
Mm-hmm.
This is the cowboy map you're talking about?
Yes.
Hmm.
It was like basically just like a dirt town full of like just like random wooden buildings and a fence.
That sounds
the
so random
scale-
for an AC game.
It was. It made no sense. It was like literally a western.
AC is
The
a
scale is
cyberpunk
so
game.
cool. You know, like the ACs are, like the buildings are way too big. Or something. It's just a comedy parody. So,
I am definitely going to hover on this map.
you're gonna hover? I think I have a counter for hover.
Is it vertical missiles?
No, it's not. He can avoid all of the missiles.
The funny thing is I'm using TP boosters, which makes my hover faster. So I
Yes.
can actually fight missiles.
Yes, I've never understood why the hover gains the speed of the booster you're using.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it just
Two
quite
more-
doesn't make sense.
2 more programming lines, you know?
I mean, like that was also something that I noticed people doing in like freaking Nexus. They would just like toss on the biggest power booster, like jump and like just spam the hover booster running around 2 feet off the floor.
In Nexus?
Yeah, for yes, of like PvE, people were doing that. I saw because they thought that that's how you were supposed to move fast. They would just jump and then at that jump height activate the hover booster with like a goal or something, or the freaking TP, and just move around at normal height with the hover booster and infinite energy lightweight.
Who all did this?
A ton. I see a ton of people do it in PvE. Like all of the newer people picking the series up because of Armored Core 6. I see a ton of it. I see that at least once a week because I guess someone somewhere from some popular streamer probably made some like WoW video that we were talking about before with some clickbait title and then everyone used it. It's funny.
Oh, fucking volcano, man. Don't missile me, bro. Missed. Not as reliable as I hoped it would be. Be really picky with when you're shooting. Really hard to hit anyone with low velocity weapons. And everything misses. But not for you, because
Ow.
hover extensions will not
Where'd
save
that come
you.
from?
They're too slow. I think. I hope they're too slow. Ah, fuck. Fine.
Oh, this map has a really high ceiling.
It does,
Yeah.
yes.
Nice.
Oh, there's a ceiling.
GLs are fat enough to hit you. Nice.
Yeah, the actual like velocity or the size of the projectile is so big I can't really kite it.
Yep. So we found a counter of sorts. Yeah. Juked me. Problem is I have only 5 more ammo left, and that's it.
Rip you. Should have brought a tank up here.
Yeah, should have run it.
Honestly, you could probably just like hover boost a tank up there with like a freaking LGL.
There was a guy back in the day that actually used a tank like that on Kai. Just infinite hover boost, 2 grenade launchers, and some BP bazookas.
So why not? You can overboost like it's 4th gen.
Surprise Gaia. No one expects the Gaia.
I guess.
Oh,
you
did
can
Rascal just
kill
go out of
me.
bounds?
I'm out of ammo anyway.
Oh, you ran out of ammo!
Yep. I brought a dual grenade launcher and that's it.
That's it?
Because I brought Pegasus on my back. So why not? Since we're doing dumb shit.
And unfortunately, I keep ending up on Apple, and I really apologize, Apple. I'm not meaning to.
It's his turn to die.
It's just
this
everyone
week.
else is so high in the air.
To be frank, I'm not shooting at anyone who is not TM lately, so it's fair-ish. So grenade launches, huh?
Oh, Apple's getting beaten by Gaia again. Oh, no, you're good. These bills need to go back to the oven. Apple, the oven. We were just in a volcano. You can't get much hotter.
Can we get much hotter?
Yeah, there's like no reason not to use Gaia on this patch.
I mean, besides overboosting around.
Nah, Gaia's way better. Yeah,
I mean,
limitless energy.
I've been using Gaia against against Rascal. Normally, he hates it.
I hate everything. So
I know you do.
It's not much of a indicator, you know. Let's see how this works. Where are my extensions? Hello?
Honestly, I would love to see someone who's really good with quads try out this patch, because the biggest thing with quads is energy drain.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
Like
I'm curious how they would manage the using cannons on the floor in this. Maybe like a quick touchdown, but I'm not sure.
PM used, you know, a quad just now.
Was there a
alright.
quad hover?
No.
It was a quad, you know. Ah, you mean a hover?
No, I said quad. He wasn't using a quad just now. He was using a hover booster in the air, and I think was an RJ.
I mean, he was using it previously.
No, I was.
I had a tank. I made a tank and 2 bipeds for this patch.
Yeah, I was the quad.
Ah, so it was you. I see.
But honestly, I don't think quads have energy issues too badly in stock class Raven. Like they handle just fine.
Honestly, I don't really mind them either, but I see a lot of people with that complaint for some reason. I don't know why. I think they tried to ground boost too much, not using like a gull instead.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to use the cannon.
I mean, I
know.
I've run
Again, like there are
Granny
things for
cannon.
games where like people playing it don't have an issue, but then others will. Like honestly, all of us in normal play can use. I can use the TP, and we're fine. But I've seen people with it, and they just gen bust constantly.
Yeah. Well, that's Davis Gibbs' whole argument.
Oh, I think that's actually Rascal also tends to gen bust with it a lot.
Somebody
Yeah.
DC'd us.
Did we?
Did we?
What are y'all doing?
It's currently loading.
Hello. We are doing silly things.
Yes, we are
Playing-
currently
It's
streaming PvP on a like patched version of this game I made.
Yeah,
PC.
someone disconnected.
W?
Closing connection, and that's it.
Do you have to restart the
screen.
emulator? It's just a black screen now.
No,
There
no,
it
you
goes.
gotta reconnect. Didn't crash, it just DC'd.
Yeah, so I made a like patch for this that basically adds about like 7% more energy output, which is more than enough, but also like I stupidly buffed up the cooling. You can just do a lot of stupid shit, like TM's been hanging around using the hover extension at the top of the map. You can just overboost spam everywhere. It's quite nice.
Yeah. Overboosting while hover boosting.
Yeah.
And permanently, you know.
It's great.
The average 4th gen experience.
That's the thing. Like 4th gen isn't necessarily fast. It's just a lot of burst movement in a single direction. It's not really agile.
I agree with that.
4th gen mechs having to take a breather every 5 fucking seconds because they've just ran a marathon.
I mean, it's okay. Now we can just assault armor from spawn.
Yeah,
Easy.
we don't need to play the game anymore.
Exactly.
Bro, I was gaslighting someone about that. I like even DM'd him and I was like, yeah, there's a glitch where you can put the PA extenders on multiple times and it increases it.
Who are you saying that to?
It's fucking ACVID.
Did you send him the video I made?
He saw the video, he was replying to it in 4th gen, and I was like, oh yeah. If you DM me, there's an actual like proper theorem behind it. There's a way he did it. It's a bit of an annoying setup. And then I recreated it and did it again for him because obviously I can.
Yes. So you
And I was
streamed it
like-
for him?
Yeah. I streamed it and I was
Honestly,
like, yeah.
it was
so what you
just
want
a
to
test to see how many people read.
Yeah.
Oh, because like read the
But
actual
gaslighting
description
people
on
is
the
fun.
video.
So what I did was I equipped it, reloaded regulation file, not regulation file, reloaded a fucking, like, I basically jumped between 2 loaded designs that had it equipped, and I was like, yeah, the game doesn't understand, and it equips it multiple times. It's why it's lagging, because there's so many PA extenders on your mech. Fucking gaslighted the shit out of that man.
Moderate amount of trolling.
Just a little bit,
Yeah, because honestly, the main reason that I did it is that there are so many times I will put a like short video to explain how to do something. The video's description explains exactly line by line how it works. I show the entire build inside the first part of the video, and I still get like a ton of questions about how certain things work when all of it's there. And just like as you can see,
Yeah,
I put in there for the description, like several lines in.
This is a fake video.
This is fake. Please check it out. If you've actually read this, please comment Taco Barn so I can see how many people are actually reading this. And it's basically like 5% of people.
After a bunch of people have put Taco Barn, I commented, I bet the person who made this mod is super based and cool.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
I was wondering who that was.
I have a different YouTube name. I've had this one for a hot minute.
Sorry for the hold up, just gotta rebuild.
Yeah, but also I can
stuff.
I can stream this to you inside Discord also if you'd like. Yeah, let me get that set up for you because very thankfully my rig is quite nice, so this isn't going to impact me at all streaming it to a second location.
Are you streaming on Twitch? Because
Yes.
I'll kill the audio on Twitch, so you get an extra viewer.
Oh yes, I am. Please do. Thank you.
W. Yeah, I pulled it up on Twitch, so. And then I do the neat little trick where if you mute the tab instead of muting the actual Twitch stream, it doesn't recognize that you've muted it, and it still counts you as a viewer.
Oh, if you mute the stream from inside, does that not count it as a viewer anymore?
It's messy. Sometimes it will, but Twitch does occasional checks. And if you haven't sent a message, you're not the streamer, and you're not a mod, then it'll count you as no longer there.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Battling the bots, I guess.
But I doubt bots are muted. But yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Time Buster. Volume
Oh.
needs to be at 1%.
I'm overweight, unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't do that.
An accident.
Yeah, I don't know who Time Buster is, but what I do, I mute the tab instead, and it still counts. Because
Of
Twitch
course, I
reads that
found
there's
Apple
still
again.
volume
I
on the stream.
apologize, Apple. I went the other direction this time. It's still Apple.
You're bullying this man.
Quit bullying.
Good, Apple flew off somewhere.
Ah, shame I didn't hit you while you were stunned from the fall. Yeah, this needs decoys, but it can fly indefinitely.
I found Apple again! God damn it! Apple goes somewhere else. Fucking every time.
Go-
Oh look, there's someone. It's
Go
Apple.
away.
I don't want to keep fighting Apple.
Straight up fucking stalking this man for real.
Real for
I guess
real.
I'll go fight one of the two people who's flying all the way up in the sky.
And fly it all over. Yeah, LGL at range is not that great. Stop shooting me, I have 2k HP.
Well, now you've got less.
Assholes.
Says the guy who was focusing me with all the other people before.
Live and let live, you know? Give and forget. At least I have a nice view. I see Apple just strolling in the distance menacingly. Yeah, flying tanks is silly. Can be exploited harder.
Oh, I just got shot from behind by someone.
Still haven't found the most busted shit. I'm surprised to see so much machine gun going on.
Because if people are just a lot faster, it's easier to hit people.
There is logic in that, but why not shotguns then?
Fire rate.
I'm still guiding the machine gun pretty easily.
Yeah, I know.
With the missiles, I can't really dodge as well in this fucking lag.
Someone blew up.
Also, I'm only using gold booster. Forgot to put TP on this.
I see. I was wondering
So,
who was
I
using the
meant this
green
before
one.
you guys talked about no bans.
Yeah, because I thought Rascal would have told you when he was telling you what we were doing. He didn't.
Thing
He's the one
is,
who asked
I did-
who asked for no bans.
I didn't like build any band part
Then
ACs.
why did you ask for it?
I forgot. It took us like 2 weeks to have this game, you know.
Well, unfortunately, last week a asshole with a truck took out my power.
Why don't they like set up a camera near that place? Maybe someone who lives there could do it.
Hey,
Just
Rascal,
kill
take him
me.
out.
But I blew up 2 days ago.
had to
Please
pick
tell
out
me
two
Apple won that
ACs.
and TM didn't somehow win with no health.
Didn't somehow. Sure.
Yeah, I could see TM pulling out a random pocket blade and just quickly tapping Apple 5 times, take him out.
5 times.
Yeah. Just a bunch
I
of quick
mean-
air blades.
Reverse joint, you know, they have bad stability. Kinda doable. Permastun. Get it going. Ah yes, the good maps. So yeah, the tank can be made better. For example, by
I'll
not
try
being
some of my
overweight.
just regular bots and see how they work.
It's probably work fine, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I was expecting this to be more egregious use of overboost, but it's really not. It's just people flying around having fun, which is perfectly fine.
No, that's not allowed.
I mean,
It's
should
old
I
gen. Why are
make?
you allowed to have fun?
I mean, should I make a patch next week to make Silky good? And then everyone just runs Silkies?
You're going too far, man. You're going too far.
I mean, TM, what do you think? Do you think a patch for next week that makes double Silky work would be fun?
I mean, does it like specifically target Silky or what?
So technically, it would target anything you put inside the arms, but as long as we all say that like we aren't going to use like you know, a freaking Karasawa with it, anything is fine. So it would basically only affect energy weapons in the arms.
It sounds too specific.
I mean, all I'm doing is just going to lower the energy drain cost of firing it. Because that's the only issue, is that it uses too much energy. If I cut the energy drain down on, the problem is it'll cut down the energy drain for any right arm or left arm laser weapons.
I mean,
I don't know.
This,
I gotta see it in action first.
this thing we are having here seems like the perfect balance of like fun but busted, you know. Like overthinking it, I don't know how worth that is.
I mean, if you really want to overthink it, we could make every single grenade launcher on the back fire every 5 frames, and it fires 30 bullets at once, in just a giant shotgun.
Why?
Why? Because we
Why would
have
you-
the power. But that sounds
Sure.
stupid and unfun.
Yeah, kinda.
So also,
You
and,
can
Okay,
make an infinite energy build.
so actually,
Like,
a
not an
better
AC build,
question
but,
for
like-
this.
Yeah, we pretty much already have that in this patch.
I mean, how do
Yeah,
you
you
guys
do,
feel that that adding a speed bonus onto this patch would do? That feels like it would be too much, right?
You know what?
the game's already too fast, I think.
Leave
Yes.
the energy and the cooling alone and experiment with speed. Like booster speed or weapon
Do we need
velocity
more
maybe?
booster speed? I don't think we do.
Less. Remove acceleration. Let's have a go.
I mean,
at
I
it.
can't remove it, but we could probably fix it to a certain number.
Yes, yes,
But
that's
that'd
what
be
I mean.
very
Just
debatable of where we're gonna put this.
let's test it. Why not? You know, it's the perfect opportunity to test dumb shit. I would test it. Stop missiling me from 2 sides, assholes.
I just saw.
This is
a
payback for
TikTok-
before, rascal.
It didn't back any decoys. Go away. Every time, man. Every time. Every time. I try to have fun.
This is payback for my tank.
Interesting thing. I continue
Wait,
hovering.
did you go out of bounds?
Yes, but I
Wait.
continue hovering.
Guys, if you go out of bounds hovering, he just stays there. He's never gonna end.
You eventually come down on the ground.
Yeah, I'm very slow.
Oh, you're right, right. It does slowly go down, doesn't it?
Yeah, give it like 5 minutes, he'll come down on the ground.
Bonus
maybe 10 minutes.
to people who will like blow me up. I bet it's possible. Just a bonus target, you know? Bonus target balloon. Get pushed so much by recoil when you're hit in the air that, you know, it's kind of inevitable sometimes. Be pushed out of bounds. Who's winning?
Define winning.
Oh. Who is joining? Raisins. I haven't seen you here before.
I don't play, I just work.
Sensible.
Also, for the other person who joined us to tell you this is being
Streamed.
being streamed. So if you don't want to be on a stream,
It's not a big deal. Like the software to identify you by voice, I think is not
yeah,
advanced.
so,
enough.
yeah, some people just don't want to be on it.
I see. Personal preference. And also, this is not like intended way to play. This like just cheats for fun. In PvP multiplayer. But I think the stream on Discord died, right?
Yes. I can activate it after this.
Yep. I'm still not down to the ground yet. So you can score your bonus points. I bet my AC would blow up if you shoot it.
We can't actually lock onto it.
Use manual aim, you know?
Would we? Yes.
My AC is looking up to shit.
Wouldn't be much of a target balloon if you could just lock onto it, right?
I just saw my AC turn a little bit because somebody entered its FCS, so it continues to function fully like an AC. Although it's floating out of bounds. But I cannot shoot. It's not taking any inputs. Except that one.
Oh, I barely got out of the way of that TM.
Yeah.
I've locked onto someone again.
Kinda hit you as a chore. Fucking TP booster and overboost.
Yes, I know.
My regular ass spot.
Yeah. Banned for a good reason.
Well, it's not so much the TP booster, it's the overboost, the constant overboost.
Yes. That was the point of this pack.
Shame I ignored it and didn't tell Tia. Oops.
Oh, you know what? So I actually gen busted at the end there. If you went at me with those handguns, I was done.
Rubbed it in.
But yeah, that is the reason why all of these bots have such a high ammo cap weapons, because I expected everyone to be doing this. And then you'd have a hard time hitting people.
The one person who prepared. Cannot be me. Cannot be me.
Also, for the person who had joined, I just fixed the stream inside Discord.
Appreciate.
Yay.
Curious
That's
how
probably-
awful the tube would be with this.
Fucking, let's just try it.
You want to do it? Sure, I was gonna go to Boyne City, but this is fine.
Nah, we gotta try all the cancer, you know. Test it. Science. Next time we play, we should just, you know, either experiment with no or fixed acceleration, or a regular game but no bends, just to see how it is, how it plays. If you can use all the bend shit, maybe. Because people are so often asking like why the bends exist, and you can
I mean,
just
this is
show
it.
them.
The TP
Kinda,
overboost thing. Like, you know, I mean,
Kinda,
even
but
TP by itself
really.
is awful.
Kinda, but not really.
Honestly,
Like,
I think that that TP also hits that point in which like the speed just starts to exceed the turning speed of most legs. So they don't even have to really do much to just get out of your lockbox.
Yeah.
no skill, dishonor, bro. Someone dropped.
How can you tell?
The number of connections changed, return into blah blah blah.
Oh, I'm still not doing that. Okay, I guess I'll just restart mine to not have to wait for
It,
this.
it will give you an error soon.
Yeah, I'll just reset the emulator. It's faster.
BRB.
And don't forget to enable the stream.
No, I reset the emulator. I didn't close it.
Let's see.
I just went to system reset.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, honestly, I think that this would probably work better if we did, like, at least ban TP.
I don't know, man. I die so quickly. I cannot tell you much about what I think.
It's okay. I won't focus you again.
I won't. I promise.
Granted, I'll try not to focus Apple, but I keep finding Apple first. I think it's just because Apple's either to my right or my left. TM goes straight up, and then Rascal sees him and goes. So the only one I'm left with is Apple.
Yeah.
We were
it's
trying
funny
so
how
hard
it
to
works.
crack that hover extension.
I'm still trying. You know. Tried so hard and got so far.
But
in
in the end, it doesn't even matter. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why I thought that was farther down.
Get in the tube. I need to build an NEC, or I'll use a normal one. Sure. TM is using normal ACs. I could do the same.
I mean, I could pull out the the anti-rascal 1 through 6.
I mean, do you really have those?
Yes, I literally named them
That's-
anti-rascal, and all of them are just freaking neutral game meta poke.
It's at the same time funny, embarrassing, and
No, I mean all of them are literally just like the freaking neutral game in RS sniper in an HP left hand, and just like the freaking RM3 nymphs.
So yeah, the meta you could call them.
And then it's just hanger sylphs, I think, is what I put in it.
Okay, so I will just put HPs into hangers.
Oh right, you're gonna do that now, aren't you? You're going
And
to
fuck-
forego EO or overboost and put on a hanger core.
Yeah, I will put HPs and no one's gonna stop me.
I mean, I've been slapping the EOS core on all of these because it's just so good.
You can use UL too. It still has OB
Yeah,
and
yeah,
hanger.
but the overboost power is like 20k instead of 28k. That extra
Eh.
8k is the point.
I need to slap in TP. One sec. Where the fuck is TP? Most cursed booster. Unit for weight. Sure, why not? almost normal AC, just with TP and hangar HPs.
Good luck hitting people with those, though. You have to get quite close in this. Granted, we are inside a tube.
Yeah, it's a tube, you know? Just tube things. Oh, the tube. Yeah, that's that mini sawa. I hate the tube. I cannot see.
No, I got TM. Damn it. I thought I had Brass
Again?
Stone come down. Nope. This is not gonna work.
This is Raven again. This is not gonna work for both of us. It's okay. I hate it too. Even with this shit. It's so awful to play. From soft camera cannot cope with the walls very well. So
You cannot, and I can't. And all of a sudden, the game's running so well in the tube. I'm not used to the thing working this well.
same. Too little lag.
Yes. Fine, I got him about halfway. I will accept that.
Sand.
Yes, this does not work. Yeah, quads do not work on this patch. You have to stay on the ground too much.
Yes.
Ah.
They can't really. Also, you can't really run around and poke inside the tube.
Who would have thunk it?
I know.
Can you at least hide in the tube? Maybe you can.
Nobody wants to fight each other, huh?
I mean, like, everyone wants to live. I fought you for a while. Look where that got me.
Honestly, I'm very curious if we can replace the verse ACs with like actual in-game ACs, like freaking Perfect Zenaida. Try and 1v2 them.
I perma-stunned.
I would love to see TM try that.
Yeah.
To like freaking 1v2 2 ultimate Zenaida on the military base.
And that's not my
I
thing.
mean, backpedal, and you got it.
I don't think it's your thing. No. Still
I
need
found the
squad.
perfect hiding spot. Just like fly under these platforms because you can fly forever.
Yeah, you can.
Yep. Ah, I didn't change the generator, that's why I had so little energy. RIP.
Yeah, do really wish that it just wasn't the crush screen. It's the worst part of this.
Yeah, we can ask 111 001 to look into it, but might be asking too much.
Good God.
So, who is up for 4th gen or 5th gen
For what, next week?
in the future?
I mean, I'd be up for 4th gen. I have to get 5th gen working.
The 5th gen unfortunately also comes with pretty steep system requirements.
I can guarantee you, you can't find something my current rig can't run.
I know. That's good.
Yes, it is good.
CVD duels incoming.
I mean,
Eventually.
sorry, I am technically not telling the truth. if you give me a like heavily texture modded Minecraft, it'll probably melt like everything else on the planet.
Minecraft.
Like freaking Minecraft with like certain texture mods is like the worst thing to run on a PC, and I don't know why.
I mean,
Wait, no, yes I do, because it's meant to run on good PCs with shit graphics. As soon as you start like making it 50 times harder per block to render, it explodes very quickly.
like square peg into a different shaped hole. or
No, it's
something.
like trying to put a square peg into a freaking 18-dimensional 17-sided object.
That's a lot. Sides and dimensions. Hopefully no crash. Good. Please no more tube.
But it seemed like you were all having so much fun.
Put us into fucking desert or
It's like once you two
energy
died, the
plant.
game got 10 times choppier. It was a nightmare trying to fly around to see each other.
Something with a lot of space but also a lot of cover.
I've got you, fam.
Oh?
Actually,
Oh.
apparently the iceberg is only in Ninebreaker.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I wanted to pull up the iceberg.
Let's go to space. Let's go to space. We have a lot of energy, a lot of boost.
Sure.
Gonna be fun. Just maybe no hover extensions. I promise I'm not using them. I was using a Lotus generator. Had no freaking energy. And my parts are tuned for cooling.
Good, good. Tuned for more cooling. I mean, I still also find it funny how like the best way to get speed by tuning a TP is to tune the TP's weight.
Yeah. And it's the same in base game up to a point, like 5 points into weight gets you like a lot. I think.
You know, I kind of
Would
wonder what would happen if we increased acceleration in such a way that flying gave you ground speed.
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure we can probably do that. I know, acceleration probably wouldn't. But there's got to be some way or some factor that we can change for that.
No, I think flying speed's like always locked to like 2/3 your ground speed.
Yes, but what if we could make it not like, so basically leaving the ground didn't register as leaving the ground. The only caveat is that would probably let you kneel with a cannon in midair.
Hmm.
I mean, you'd probably fall, but you'd be able to like enter the cannon stance in the air.
Not enough time to lock and shoot.
Yeah, but you could like freaking RJ super jump, start kneeling as soon as you leave, the floor, go up, fire when you're going down, and then just overboost as soon as you land and go, or overboost out of it in the air.
That sounds like a fun maneuver.
I kind of want to do that now, actually.
It's like a one-hit wonder.
I mean, you could just jump, start the cannon, just overboost out.
Yeah, good luck trying to hitting anybody with near limitless.
Someone crashed?
Boost Excel.
I didn't crash, did you?
It blanked like a black screen, but it's still loading. Oh, it loaded. Yay.
Who do I have?
I don't know. I'm an RJ. Oof. I think Apple? Or TM?
It's me.
I have
Yeah,
team
it's
again, of course.
Always TM. I think we have fixed like
Oh, no,
spawn
never mind.
position.
I do have Apple.
This is fucking macros, you know? Robots in space and missiles and stuff. Ah, my leg's broken. This is so silly.
Where's the ceiling? We keep going.
There is
up.
no ceiling.
Oh, there it is.
This is so funny. just never have. It feels like when AI plays and they never have to land, because you know they have near limitless energy. Alright, I have overboost. See ya in another dimension. Hey, Gen busted.
Did you gem bust like 9 miles in the air?
It recovers so quickly that you can definitely recover it.
Well, yours, because you guys are using the Congo, right? It's like 13,000 cap.
I'm using just a regular bot. It's using Vulture 2 Lotus.
I'm using Kujaku, I think. Border is near. Take care not to get too carried away. The rest is missing. Cannot go. Close.
You go out of bounds.
Yep.
Rascal keeps doing that.
It was beeping at me so much I kind of lost the sense of urgency. Huh. But permaflight, reverse joint feels
Question is, where the fuck is TM?
in the sky.
Just you and me.
Obviously, we're all in the sky. The problem is the background's so multicolored and the sun glare, I don't know where to look. Is he using his freaking hover extension, by the way?
I'm way off in
No.
the corner and try to find me.
Way off in the corner.
Yeah, I won't tell you where I am. You gotta find
It's enough
the
to
one corner, the one
permafly
true corner.
without overextension.
I
Well,
can't
you could
go
be
over
up,
there,
you could be
please.
down.
Look at the blue like flame in the sky.
There's blue
have been-
stars in the background.
I have D&D in 30 minutes, but I'll leave the stream open for you, Links.
Thank you.
Alright.
Peace.
You could like totally hover boost underneath these platforms on the bottom.
You can, yes.
Yeah, there's like a nook or like a lip to where it kind of protects you from the side.
I see, you can permanently hide.
Oh, I see somebody.
Ah, yes, I found you.
Remember, you can blow out like the ground. Maybe you can find people that way.
Oh, I forgot you can blow up the ground in this one. The glass one.
Yeah. Some of the ground, at least.
The glass ground, yes.
I hear space. Oddly enough, it's very noisy. Fake space, there is sound.
I mean, true. There's not supposed to be any sound in space.
Imagine they, for real, made a space map and it had zero sound. Shame they didn't. They did a western map though.
lagged freaking eating my inputs. Tried to turn the overboost off 3 times and it didn't work.
You have been
Ugh.
going at it for
Choppy,
quite a
choppy.
long time.
I don't know why the lag gets worse when someone dies.
Yeah, literally, when there's 2 people left, the lag is like twice as worse. It's I don't know how that works out.
And unfortunately, because I had to land because of the freaking lag eating the overboost, he freaking
I
blew
wonder
up
if
my
it's because
goddamn
Rascal's like
legs.
so. I think it's because Rascal's so far out of the map, it has to like load like 4 times the
Maybe.
area.
Maybe. And I cannot spectate anyway. So stupid. Yeah. Space was fun for a while, but
Yep, I lost my legs due to input. So pissed. Oh, you got me.
I'm surprised I have limitless energy using just Vulture 2 Lotus.
Yeah, it's great.
I can fly forever.
Freaking 7%'s a lot of output.
Yeah.
it's more so that maybe no cooling part? Maybe heat drains additional energy?
No.
I don't know.
I mean, it definitely does when you get overheated.
During normal operation shouldn't. Man, 7%, so much. Oof. Let's
Yeah,
go.
there's literally no need for Congo, or not Congo, but like Kohaku and J84P or G91. Like, literally just Lotus gives you all the energy you need.
I mean, spamming overboost, I do definitely need it. But granted, I'm also using a TP and not a goal, which uses like half the charge drain.
I'm gonna use an unironic orchid, because why not?
Yeah, goal is actually half the charge drain of the booster I'm using.
So, you gotta have a more punchy weapons, huh? Interesting.
I just like got my one AC that has the most attack power out of all my ACs.
That's true.
It has like 200,000 total attack power.
That's a good tactic.
So I can kill 3 ACs if I have to.
I'll go out of bounds before that.
If you find a way on this map, I'll be surprised.
Well,
Call me impressed if you do.
where there is a will, there is a way.
I mean, I guess this map has a ceiling.
Let's test if those windows are breakable and escapable. I would be surprised if you can go out of bounds, honestly, but who knows?
I think it might be to where you can't go and actually hit the physical ceiling. There might be like a barrier there.
You can't hit the ceiling here?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Test it.
Well, one way to find out.
I've never flew that far up in this map.
Does the door work?
I don't know.
I'm going straight up.
Shouldn't.
I'll find out.
Oh, I'm curious if the door works. Oh, it's actually a lot brighter also than it normally is. No, the doors
So-
are all locked.
Ah, you have the boundary just before.
Yeah. There's a boundary here.
Unfortunate.
Shame.
Those would be some nice
Real.
places to hide in those nooks.
I believe this is probably Apple, so I probably shouldn't shoot Apple immediately.
Leave Apple alone.
I will.
Don't come after me though. Please. This is me, by the way. I think you're fighting.
Nope, you're
Or
fighting
on the
TM.
ground. Can't always TM. Apple, go away. I'm gonna punish you. So Orchid is not worth it. It's just very
Let's
heavy.
go at Apple,
and
let's go. Everyone else
fast
keeps running
enough.
away.
Even with this page, Orchid is a meme. Close call. Using a sniper also.
Oh, that is funny. Flying up here, I can drop the ground torpedoes onto like
the
random
building.
buildings and they'll pop out.
Ah, got me good. Close calls all around. Yeah, Orchid is so bad. I cannot fly permanently with it. Either it's too
Serious?
heavy or not enough output.
God, that's so weird how those fly out. I've never fired those from a high up, but apparently the ground torpedoes, which will like normally like burst when they're dropped from too high, if they go far enough that they would have actually popped out, it turns out that they immediately pop out when they land and just like spring off the ground.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Yeah. That bazooka hurts. It hurts so bad. Sayonara. They fly away. Fucking battles in the sky.
I'll let you guys finish. You seem to be having fun.
Yep. Just playing
PP
Gundam.
run away with RS sniper rifle. That's amazing.
I mean, you know, gotta do what you gotta do to survive in this dire circumstances. Oof. Oof.
I still just
BP.
love how that tiny energy boost gave us this much ability. Imagine if I gave
Completely.
everyone Zenaida energy.
Completely broke the game.
I mean, this is still fun, isn't it? Especially on a map like this. I think
Sure,
this
I
is
can-
actually the perfect map for this.
Fly permanently, you know. Paradoxically, yeah, this is one.
Like
of
it's
the
a
more fun
nice open air. You can still like land, and you've got cover. The cover can't be blown up.
ones. Agreed. Oof, oof, not the missiles.
And if someone decides to hide up in the freaking ceiling with a hover booster, you can see them because it's so bright.
Yep. And open.
I literally can't do anything about this.
But rascals.
I
tough.
know the feeling. Now you know how every match feels for me.
I went too far up.
Did you go out of bounds?
Mm-hmm.
So did Rascal.
I did. I did too.
I was just running up at him and shooting him and just went up out of bounds. I win by default.
You scared me. I flew off. Oof. The boundary claims another.
How tall is the ceiling in Crest Base?
Not as tall, I would say. Like the military base on the water might be alright.
Actually,
Just read the
it
map
tells us,
dimensions.
right? Yeah, I was just saying, it does tell us. It's the third number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too tall. Well, compared to the
I
top of the
wait.
base.
Oh,
it's
this
not
one's
too
actually
tall.
quite high.
Yeah. 600. 650.
600.
700.
Yeah. Of course, 1200 is in
12.
space.
That's because there's
So
a bunch of stuff below
700.
too, I guess.
So yeah, the
Let's
second
go-
highest is apparently
Generator.
no,
Yeah, because
the
it has
energy
those really
planet.
tall towers.
I wonder if we can land on top of the towers in this one. Probably not,
Oh, yeah,
right?
for sure
Those
you
have got to
can.
be out of bounds.
I've played Davis and I've broken his hover legs, and I flew to the top of the towers and he couldn't get to me because he.
Oh, the towers are in bounds in the PvP map.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. How much was David pissed off? Please tell me that that was one of freaking Davis's infinite time ones.
It was, yeah.
And how long did you sit up there before he ran out?
Oh, he just quit out. It wasn't too long.
Shame.
Because he runs these really hot hover legs, and when you break him, like, he can't boost more than 10 feet off the ground. He had no chance to get towards me.
Sorry, taking a bit of time. I need to find something lighter.
And then we find out that the most broken thing are the stupid booster extensions because you can spam them and it messes up the accuracy.
Okay, I think I'm almost ready. I need a different left-arm weapon still. Frustrating. This one and
This is probably my last match.
Oh, shame.
Same. I gotta eat lunch.
Yeah, sensible. Gotta eat too. I would say time flew faster than the previous time, which scientifically proves it was more fun. Maybe. In some countries.
Is this the overboost
Loaded.
match?
Yes, this is actually the very last match.
Ah, I came in too late.
You can still witness the greatness of 2v2 with cheats. I'm flying up. Nobody can stop me.
Except everybody.
Go fucking away,
You said no one can
Please.
stop you. I had to keep going.
assholes. Stop fucking killing me. This is
It's increased cooling as well, right?
Yes. Otherwise, the overboost spam wouldn't really work because we can now just spam overboosting in the air, or really just anything, to be honest.
Ah, so it's just
It's
So it's
like
Gen
it's
2
like a
or
very
Gen 3?
tiny energy increase, which seems to be way more than enough, and then just such a ridiculous cooling that you're really not overheating.
so yeah, just like Silent One, I guess, where you can
Yeah,
just spam
basically.
overboost, and the only downside is like a minimal amount of heat you get from.
there is
using
no
overboost.
downside.
There is no heat.
But yeah, it basically might as well not exist because heat is basically non-existent in Silent Line and 3. Unless you get hit by certain weapons, then it exists. Then you remember it exists, but you don't even need to build for it. I'm pretty sure in 3 and Silent Line, I only run the Icicle Radiator because because it's low enough weight that it works.
There's too many
with
blue dots. I
most
don't know who I'm
things.
fighting.
Boundary claims another one.
Did Rascal run out of bounds again?
So small. Jesus. I hear the warning sound and it just doesn't register in my brain. I just keep going.
Oh, was I freaking fighting TM on the ground the whole time and not
Yes.
Apple?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
why I was like, why are none of these hits counting?
Alright, so who's won the most matches?
TM, of course. Who else?
Yep.
Are you really surprised? Because I'm not.
Yep.
Yeah, like, look at it. You can just freaking overboost around constantly now. It's great.
Man, if only the booster extension was multi-directional.
So, funny thing. TM found out that you can just float really high up in the air using a freaking, using the hover extension on TPs and just spam overboost around.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wait, with the patch or?
Yes, with the patch.
Oh.
So you're just flying around the top of the
That's pretty
screens
funny.
with overboosting everywhere with TP speeds.
You're just gonna turn this entire game into 4 answer minus the quick boosting.
Which honestly, the quick boosting is what really ruined it. all of the freaking desync and everything is because of the quick booster.
See, with this patch, normally I try to use laser blades, but like knowing the slowdown is going to screw up my timing.
It is true.
I
Playing
saw what I
others-
saw what happened to
Apple
Orpheus.
wins.
I remember he posted a video, and I think he was trying to hit Tetsu, right, with a tank and parry blade.
Yes.
And like if it was in normal speed, he probably would have hit you, but
No.
the parry blade triggered like way before the overboost was even finished.
Yep.
That's just
It
himself.
screws up with timing and with piloting. After playing many slow down matches, you cannot play full speed. It's just the skill is lost.
Oh shit.
Just
Oops.
for me.
Well, I didn't die per se.
After playing a person from Australia, I played a full speed match right thereafter. And it was so fast that it was giving me funny feeling, like a whiplash.
Alrighty, guys. Good games. It was
Good
fun.
games. Thanks for being here.
GG's. What do we do next?
We'll find out next week. I mean, maybe. I mean, it depends. TM, anything you would want me to try and set up for like basically next week? A game mode, something like this. Just any ideas? We could try to make that silky thing work. Everyone just builds 5 silky mechs.
Acceleration.
We make
I don't know.
Silky
I've
costs
never been the
energy.
kind of guy to change the game around. I like the default game, but I mean, these changes were fine. Maybe just no TP booster.
Yes, I would probably agree. No TP booster. The TP booster with this was too much.
Anything goes except for the TP.
I mean, TP booster was a big mistake. Too
Yes.
fast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I
vote
think
for
it was
fix-
just like Rascal saying banned parts
Anything
are fine,
goes.
and then it wasn't.